Hello, Spuntlets, and welcome to a playthrough of Sid Meier's Civilization 5. As Brody and Sid, I'm urlmichael, and we're going to be playing through a victory of this game, where this is just a great game, and it's got a great cover, because it's got a Atlas dude, he's pretty frowny, and it's got great music. However, you will not be able to hear it because of constant complaints from me and other people that we can't hear me. So, that's too bad. So, today we're going to be playing through as England. We're going to be doing a domination victory, and without further let's set up our game. So we're going to be as England. Their map type's going to be Archipelago, standard map type, difficulty level Prince, game pace quick. You don't know what any of that means, or maybe you do. The point is, these are all the things. England. The reason I'm England and Archipelago, this map, there are 5 map types. There's Continents, Pangea, Archipelago, Fractal, and Earth. Earth is actually quite impressive because they, like, mapped it out or something. I don't know. All I know is that it was really well done. I've actually never played on a Fractal map type because it's a fairly new one. They released a update a couple months ago that basically fixed the game because it was sort of completely broken before. Now it's a lot better. Archipelago, the thing is, this map is made up of tiles, hex tiles. And so those are either land or water, and on land it could be forest or plains or desert or God knows what. And on the water it can be like a coast. You don't care. The point is that on Archipelago it'll consist of many islands. So, put it together. I've got +2 movement for all naval units because I'm England. Each civilization has a passive benefit, like city-state influence degrades. It's unique. So mine is my naval units move really, really fast. And then there are 2 other things, which is the longbowman and the ship of the line. Each civilization gets 2 unique things. It can be a building like a Wat, or a Narasuan's elephant. Like a unit. It can be a unit and a unit. It could be a unit or a unit, like the Ottomans, or it can be a unit and a building. I have a unit and a unit, and ship of the line is just a better frigate, and a longbowman can shoot 3 tiles instead of 2. Now I could play on king, but I'd lose. So we're gonna play now. You might have seen my last series. It kinda sucked. So this one, I'm going to be getting it right.
Praises upon her serene highness,
talk for a little
Queen
while.
Elizabeth Gloriana. You lead and protect the celebrated maritime nation of England. England is an ancient land. Settled as early as 35,000 years ago, the island has seen countless waves of invaders, each in turn becoming a part of the fabric of the people. Although England is a small island, for many years your people dominated the world stage, their matchless navy, brilliant artists, and shrewd merchants giving them power and influence far in excess of their mere numbers. Queen Elizabeth, will you bring about a new golden age for the English people? They look to you once more to return peace and prosperity to the nation. Will you take up the mantle of greatness? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
And that's their sort of motto for Civilization 5. Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time? Now, ruins discovered, there's these, I'm going to talk about those later. Now, I start out with 2 units. Now you can see from this that they're made up of hex tiles. It's kind of hard to see, but if I go down here, I can go into strategic view. Now you can definitely see that they're made up of hexagons. So that's boring. That's if you have a crappy computer. So I'm going to found my city here because this is a settler unit. Units take up like a block of space and can do things like a settler can found a city, which this one happens to be London. Now, let's get something out of the way because many experienced... I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I'm gonna get rid of the hex grid. Oh, I thought Whatever. Many experienced Civilization players will not know this, so you can show them up, which is nice. Now, the world is made of yield. Each tile has a yield. So this has 2 food. It can be food, production, or... It's mainly either food, production, or gold. There are some tiles which can produce science or culture, but they are very rare and you have to make them. So, in London, London is producing 2 food, 2 excess food. Now, if you see down here, this is the one problem with Civilization 5, which is that when you look away from something, you can't, like... So, if you look down there, it says 4, 2 eaten by citizens. So I'm producing 4 food. 4 from terrain. So if I go to citizen management, I have 1 citizen. So the tile that I built my city on automatically has a citizen working on it, and I've got 1 extra. So he's working on that tile. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 food, and 2 are eaten by citizens. 6 production. 1, 2, 3, but where are the other 3 coming from? Look, it says 3 from terrain, 3 from buildings. I'll explain that later. 1 from terrain, because I'm on this, and 1 from buildings. 3 from buildings, 1 from population, so whatever population you have, that's how many citizens that's how much science you have. 3 from buildings, 1 from population, and 1 from buildings. You may think, what buildings have you built? This is the palace. In every single city, in every single capital that you've ever built, in your first city that you ever built, you get a palace. It gives you all these fun stuff. 1 culture, 3 gold, 3 science, 3 production. This is to get you started off, because let's say you settle on a desert. I know for a fact that a desert tile has no yield at all. So, you would not have anything, and you would just sit there being dumb with 0 food, 0 production, 0 gold, 0 science, 0 culture, and that would suck. So this gives you a little head start and allows you to expand. Now, when it says down here, progress 0 out of 10, right there, that's to get a new citizen. So I'm getting 2, and it takes 10 to get a citizen, so 2 times 10 divided by 2 per turn is 5 turns until a new citizen is born. And then I can have these 2, and it'll provide more food for my population, and it'll grow faster. Of course, once I have 2 citizens, then, 4 will be eaten by citizens, or something. I don't know, food is not my forte in Civilization and not the real life. So that's what's up with that. It's kind of complicated, but everything in this game is very mathematic. So, up here I've got my little dudes. I'm getting 4 science, this is empire-wide. This is just for my city. So I'm getting 4 science per turn, 4 gold per turn, I'm 5 happiness. 5 happiness will go towards this. So once I accumulate, see how it says 0 out of 335? Once I accumulate 335 happiness, I get 5 every turn, then I'll get a golden age. Within a golden age, every tile in your empire that produces at least 1 gold provides 1 extra, and cities gain 20% production. That's great, you like golden ages are your friend. That being said, moving on to culture. I'm getting 1, 16 turns, you're getting the idea. It accumulates. So, next order of business, I'm going to get rid of these resource yield icons because they make my head hurt. This is a magical blue button of fun. Right now it says choose research. Because this is a turn-based game. So first I have my turn. I can do all my things, I can move my units, I can tell my cities what to build, etc., etc. I can choose my research, I can adopt a social policy, if possible, in my turn. And then once all that happens, then I can go on to next turn. But I don't have a research project, so I can choose research, and welcome to the technology tree. See? Good, glad we got that all sorted out. Next order of business. I'm just kidding. So it leads into other things, they're all different technology. Pottery, construction, currency, education, astronomy, dynamite, fertilizer, rifling, telegraph, refrigeration, it goes on and on and on. Eventually till future tech, because this is the future era past 2012, which is right now. Oh, today's the day that the world was supposed to end. And so we don't know. Who knows what the future holds? This is their basically way of saying, you can keep playing the game, but we don't know what we're going to research in the future because it hasn't happened yet. Anyway, so that happens. So I'm actually going to go for pottery, because pottery leads to sailing. With sailing, I can build the Great Lighthouse. Great Lighthouse is a wonder. It gives me... Wonders are just really good buildings. Now, the thing about wonders is only one of them can be built in the city. So if you really want a wonder, you gotta build it fast. Because if someone else completes it before you complete it, someone completes it while you're building it, you can't build it anymore, because you can't have two of the great lighthouses in the world. Same, take like the pyramids, for example. You can't have two of the pyramids, or two Stonehenges, two of the oracles. So I want to get the Great Lighthouse because remember how I said my passive benefit was I get 2 movement for every naval unit? Well, this gives me another +1 movement, another +1 sight. So all my naval units get +3 movement right off the bat, which is sweet. So I can get a really fast navy. So I'm going to research pottery. Pottery has a cost of 25 science. See, it says it right there. 25 science and producing 4 every turn, so 7 turns. Do the division. Next turn, I get 4 more science, and 6 turns left. So you might notice down here, it says processing turn 4, and then things, because my turn goes, and then the computer registers another person's turn, another one, another one, another one. It does this very quickly. Now, ruins. Ancient ruins are right there. They spawn at the beginning of the world, and they don't spawn throughout the game. So you get them early in the game. They give me fun stuff, like this one is one of my favorites, which is your unit equips itself with an advanced unit, with advanced weapons. So I used to have a warrior, and now I have a spearman. Now, you might notice, spearmen, no, you wouldn't actually notice this, but a spearman is something for bronze working. I haven't researched bronze working, but this one unit got spearman. I can't build it, I can't produce a spearman because I haven't researched it, but that particular unit got to do it. There's a mountain over there. Mountains are not passable. You can't climb a mountain with your unit. Sorry if that makes you sad. Sucks. Get a life and stop watching Spuntivision. I'm just kidding. Keep watching Spuntivision. Keep watching Spuntivision. We very much value your views and subscribe and stuff, and make me very happy. Here's another one. In gratitude, they settle in one of my cities, increasing the population. So, this also happens to be the turn when I grow another citizen. So now I've got 3 citizens, so I'm getting 1, 2, 3, so I'm producing 8, right down there, watch it, 8 food, 6 eaten by citizens, so I'm still getting 2, and 0 out of 22, so 11 turns till a new citizen is born, and I can work another tile. Also, it finished building a monument. Monument produces 2 culture, so now it's only 3 more turns till I accumulate 15 culture. So I can build a new thing. That new thing's gonna be I'm gonna go with a worker, even though one of the social policies that I'll soon adopt... Oh, you don't know what a social policy is. When you adopt 15, you're gonna get a social policy, which is you get to pick from all these goodie bags. It's a nice big grab bag of bonuses. So, this is how you win a cultural victory. A cultural victory, you adopt 5 of these entire things. So when I get... So each one of these branches consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, each one of these consists of 6 of these. So you have to accumulate enough of these. 6 times 5 is 30 times. And you finished 5 of these branches, and then you complete the Utopia project, and you trigger a cultural victory, and everyone else hates you because you just won, but you love you, and that's all that really matters.
Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, What makest thou?
They have really good quotes for technologies in this game. So I'm gonna move him around. Now, now that I'm done with that, I can research sailing. And I can build the Great Lighthouse. I really want the Great Lighthouse. A lot. Because one of the ways that I'm going to win this game by domination victory, which I'm about to say, hold your horses, is I'm going to have a really good navy. Domination victory. How do you win a domination victory? We already went over a cultural victory, if you caught that. By the way, I got 16 out of 15, so now I can adopt a social policy. I'm getting liberty. I'm not going to explain that because that's way too complicated. Domination victory is you have to be the last person who's in control of their capital. So if everyone else lost their capital, does not have possession of their capital, then you win. You don't need to conquer everyone else in the world. So, this is a good time to pause the video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned next time, and don't stop watching like I may have suggested earlier. Bye!